All right, now you're sure you can get me into his chambers?
You just be there first thing in the morning. I'll make sure you get in.
I appreciate you helping me nail this guy. I mean, this story has front page written all over it.
Matthew, I'm not doing this for any story. Judge Kavanaugh is a sleazeball. I want him off the bench.
So the judge is dirty?
Mom, Matt was right. Judge Kavanaugh is scum. I heard him accept a bribe today.
And as of tomorrow, we'll have the proof.
How?
Well, we've come up with a little sting operation.
You must be excited.
You bet.
Yeah, and if this pans out, you could probably sell that story to a real paper. Yourself.
Hi, kitten. Curtis Rogers here of Seaver, Lubbock, and Russell. I have a 9:15 appointment with Judge Kavanaugh.
It's not there, Mildred. I added the appointment after you left yesterday. I'll take you in to see the judge. Kitten?
Vanessa, I thought my schedule was clear until 10. I've got briefs I've got to get through here.
I put this on your calendar late yesterday. Judge Kavanaugh, this is Mr. Rogers, I believe it was.
And it's always a beautiful day in the neighborhood, sir. Pleased to meet you.
What exactly is this in regard to?
He has a zoning arbitration due before the court soon.
Fine. I'll consider it when it actually comes before the court.
Oh, well, I'm only in town for 24 hours, so I was fortunate enough to persuade Veronica here.
It's Vanessa.
Well, that's a lovely name. And that'll be all.
Fine, Vanessa. I'll buzz you if I need you back in here.
Yes, sir.
Now, what sort of zoning variance are you talking about?
Well, my firm is based in Arizona. Scottsdale, actually, a lovely little burg with all that dry...
Counselor, can we move it along here?
Oh, my thoughts exactly, sir. A client of ours owns some real estate here on the west side. It's been in her family for years, near the university.
Well, that's all been zoned open space into the next century.
Right, but if we could get a court-ordered variance, even a temporary one that might be overruled someday...
You could unload that property to developers for a bundle.
Boy, you are every bit as sharp as I've heard.
What exactly have you heard?
Well, let me be candid. What are you going to need to make things go my way in this arbitration?
Are you talking about what I think you're talking about?
Well, if you need some time to consider, here's where I can be reached in town.
Well.
Obviously, I have your ear.
Hey, what are you doing?
Just taking out the trash.
Perhaps you misunderstood my...
Listen, you greasy little weasel. If I had a witness for what you just tried to pull in there, the DA would throw your sorry butt in jail.
Hey, I'm from out of town.
I don't know how they do things in Arizona, counselor. But people who want consideration from me know where to meet me and what to bring.
What?
They meet me in court and they bring evidence that supports their position. Period.
Vanessa, I know that look. I hate that look.
Hey, Mr. Rogers. Nice butt.
What's that, hon?
My resignation letter to Judge Kavanaugh is heartbroken one word or hyphenated.
You resign your internship over one little mistake?
Mother, I conspired to trick a respected judge into taking a bribe. What do you think?
I think it's hyphenated.
Hey, Mom. Vanessa?
Oh, hi, Matt.
Oh, come on, Ness. Welcome to the world of journalism. You win some, you lose some. You hyphenated heartbroken?
Win some, lose some. You didn't lose anything. I lost an internship. I'll never be able to look him in the face again.
Vanessa, if you can't face people you shafted, you have no future as a lawyer.
I thought you heard him solicit a bribe yesterday. It's an honest mistake.
My mistake was teaming up with Matthew on this idiotic sting.
Oh, so this is all my fault?
Well, you are the Prince of Whoops.
Look, Mom, it's done.
That's very nice. Of course it was your fault.
Elsa.
I'm sorry. It's nice, Abby.
Abby? I did half the work, too. Hey, wait a minute. What are you doing? We forgot to put in the water tower. I'll do it now. We'll do it in the morning. But the glue will be dry and we won't be able to get the top off. Give it here. Fine. Whoops.
And the torch is passed.
This is the last time I work on anything with my goofy little brother.
That goes double for me.
Well, that goes triple for me.
Hey, just stop it. Stop it, all of you. Abby, Lucas, get back in that kitchen and put it together. Together.
Yes, ma'am.
And as for you two,
I'll help.
Yeah, me too.
Freeze! Just listen to me. You two worked on something together, so it didn't turn out perfectly.
Mother, face it. I was stupid to go in with Matthew on this thing.
Hey, I didn't unfreeze you yet. And nothing stupid about it. You cleared your boss of unwarranted charges. And you investigated a story that didn't pan out. But you both got to the truth, right? I mean, isn't that what law and journalism are both about?
Am I still frozen?
Oh.
Hello. Curtis Rogers? Speaking.
This is Monty Hall, Counselor. Let's make a deal. Meet me in the alley at 3rd and Montana in 10 minutes. And you know what to bring.
What? What?
Bingo. You're alone, right? Just me and 5,000 dead presidents.
$5,000?
10 times that when the property sells.
You know, I had a hunch when I met you that we were birds of a feather.
So what was with the charade of tossing me out of your office today?
You know, you do this as long as I have. You learn to put on a little show. It throws the civilians off the scent.
Well, you sure threw me. I could have sworn you were the straightest judge I'd ever met.
Well, you don't get a house in the Bahamas on what straight judges earn, believe me.
This alley's been good to you, huh?
Oh, yeah. I turn down senior partnerships from big firms all the time. Why take a pay cut? Speaking of which, let's see the cash.
Oh, here you go.
What the hell's this?
That's the newspaper I work for. Your picture's going to be right there on the front page.
Vanessa?
You photograph real well, Judge. Too bad you don't have a good side.
You're great. Hey, listen, I don't think you're going to be laughing when I play this conversation for the DA.
Oh, God, you amateurs tickle me.
What?
Here's how it goes down, kids. Today, I was solicited to take a bribe. I turned it down so I could get Mr. Rogers here to show up and incriminate himself further.
Well, that's not what happened.
And you're going to prove that with a picture of me accepting a newspaper? Please!
I think you forgot about this.
What? Me pretending to be a corrupt judge? All part of my plan to nail you, remember? Ooh, and thanks for getting it on the tape there.
Yeah, well, I'm going to write my story a little differently.
You do, and I'll own that little poop sheet you call a newspaper.
All right, now you're really making me mad.
Matt, he's right.
What?
No crime was committed. And we can't prove it didn't happen the way he's gonna say it did.
Vanessa, like I said, you're gonna make just one hell of a lawyer.
Suddenly, I'm not so sure I want to be in a profession that includes a slime bag like you.
Ooh, sorry. Sue me.
Let me just get this straight. I print my story, and you sue my newspaper for libel and win.
Guaranteed.
Gosh, you know, last time I checked, those lawsuits cost serious money. Of course, I guess you could always sell your place in the Bahamas.
What?
And even if you won, I bet it'd be one of those high-profile cases splashed all across the papers. And I bet that kind of publicity would scare away guys with money in briefcases.
Maybe, but
Not to mention drawing up all those cushy senior partnership offers from big law firms. Here's the deal, Monty. You resign your judgeship by noon tomorrow or I print my story.
You're bluffing.
Only one way to find out. Deal? Or do you want to check behind door number 2? Deal.
You got him!
No, we got him. And it feels good. Speaking of which, I don't want the man to leave empty-handed. Yes! Whoops. Home Free continues right after this.
This is my investigative front page piece on Judge Kavanaugh. He resigns with no explanation.
Yes, sir, that was the deal.
Deal?
The deal that
Page 27.
Sir, we're only a 26-page paper this week.
Figure it out. Now, this is a front page story. You two make quite a team. Yeah. Pics are top-notch, as usual, Laura.
Thanks, boss.
And the copy. A pleasure. Tight, well-balanced, clear as a bell. Nice work, Peters.
It's a gift.
Yeah. Well, write a grabber headline and slap this baby into page 1.
Okay.
Good going, pal.
Well, this isn't what I turned in. This is all changed.
Remember you asked me to look it over before Mr. Brookstone got it?
To check the spelling.
Well, I started to, and then I realized that the words weren't just spelled wrong, they were also, you know, maybe the wrong words.
Well, now we'll never know, will we?
Trust me, Walter. We know.
In the future, I'd appreciate it if you shoot the pictures and I write the copy, period. Get it?
Got it.
Any thoughts on a headline?